in case will be in left field. And now for the lineup for your Goodland Cowboys. Batting first, number 5, Manny Gonzalez will be in left field. Batting second, number 1, Cole Linton will be pitching. Batting third, number 4, Mason Hernandez. Batting fourth, number 12, Gentry Dees will be playing third base. Batting fifth, number 7, Octavio Gonzalez will be on the bump pitching. Batting Batting seventh, number 2, Kyan Ensign will be in right field. Batting eighth, number 9, Jason Cedarstrom will be. Batting ninth, number 3, Bryson Waters will be at first base. Those are your starting lineups for game number 2.
Sukup Manufacturing Company hires people that were born and raised to work in this industry.
I grew up farming, and we had Sukup equipment on our farm.
I still actively farm. I know what the farmers' problems are. I can use that to help make our products better.
What kind of separates a successful farm from one that's having a little more trouble right now is the ability to market your grain.
And the best way to manage that?
On-farm storage.
Sue Rother, fleet manager for Sukup trucking operations.
We've had several calls where a farmer has broke down, a dealer needs a part right away. We do whatever we can to get it there.
The Sukup dealer network is also a critical part of the company's success.
Our relationship with our dealers is very close. They know who they can contact if they have a need.
The dealers are absolutely committed to this product.
When you buy something, you want to make sure you have good service that comes with it.
You have depended on Farm Rain for your customized farming equipment and service. We are humbled by your trust. We don't take it lightly. And we don't take it for granted. Thank you for continuing to count on us.
Wray, number 3, Joey Wymura.
Welcome back to Wray Eagles baseball, game 2 of this doubleheader between Wray and Goodland. Game 1 went to Goodland 9-8. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Leading us off for Wray is Joey Wymura, and he fouled away the first pitch before lining the second pitch out to left field for a quick first out. So just like that, 1 up, 1 down for Octavio Gonzalez, who is starting this game on the mound for Goodland. So here we go. Rice Peterson, second in the order on the outside for ball one. Let's go through the Wray batting order. Joey Wymura leading us off there. He is at shortstop for this game. Then we got Rice Peterson at his usual first base position. Camden Riggleman starting this. Then we got Chris Arambula at catcher. Ridge Peterson in right field. Eddie Estrada center field. Carson Rockwell second base. Darren Welp third base. And then DHing number 9. There is Caden Lapp. In the field for him will be Braxton Case in left field. So Rice Peterson takes the first pitch for a ball and then waves and misses at the next two pitches. He is down 1-2 in the count. One away, no one on. Top of the first inning, game 2. Pitch taken on the outside for ball 2. Now a 2-2 count for Rice Peterson. So Wray losing their third consecutive game. They are now 6-9 overall on the season. Of course, non-league action here. And strike 3 taken on the inside half. And there's the second out of the inning. Rice Peterson caught looking that time. Now it's Camden Riggleman stepping in for the Eagles. Goodland in that win. They improved to 7-6 overall. Similar to Wray, they've been riding a bit of a up and down roller coaster on the season, exchanging wins and losses on all of their doubleheaders. So they lost their 2 doubleheaders on Tuesday of this week. And Riggleman on the first pitch immediately flies this one out to center field, and that one is caught by Hernandez for the third out. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Eagles. We're scoreless heading towards the bottom of the first on KRDZ. Bottom of the first inning, Wray and Goodland scoreless in game 2 of this header. Jackery on KRDZ. Let's step aside for 10 seconds for station identification on KRDZ. So Wray retired in order the top of the first inning. Camden Riggleman getting the start on the bump in the bottom of the first inning. Leading us off is Manny Gonzalez, and he's going to fly this one to center field. And coming out to make the catch is Eddie Estrada. So there is the first out of the inning. Camden Riggleman looking for another strong start in this game like he had in game 2 of that Haxton doubleheader on Saturday. Went 5 in the loss, however, allowed 5 runs, 3 of those runs unearned there. So Riggleman, despite the loss on the mound, pitched very well there against Haxton as the first is in the dirt for ball 1. Bottom of the first inning brought to you by Eagle Oil. Eagle Oil of Wray can handle all your fuel and oil needs. That is Eagle Oil just east of Wray on Highway 34. Go through the batting order in game 2 for Goodland. So leading us off there, flying out to center field, was Manny Gonzalez. Meanwhile, we have a grounder from Linton to third. Throw to first is not in time. That one's slow. It got to Darren Welp. So good effort there to try to get the out. However, it's an infield single for Cole Linton. We saw a couple of those both ways in game 1, a couple of infield singles. That brings in Mason Hernandez. So once again, batting first, Manny Gonzalez in left field. Cole Linton, catcher this game. Then Mason Hernandez now at the plate in center field. Then Gentry Deeds at third. Octavio Gonzalez as pitcher. Jackson Griffith at second base. Kyan Anderson in right field. And then Bryson Waters at first. So the first pitch was a ball there to Mason Hernandez, I believe, and then meanwhile a stolen base by Cole Linton from first to second. Chris Arambula lost the handle in the dirt, couldn't ultimately make a throw to second. So Goodland now has a base runner in scoring position with 1 away in the bottom of the first, looking to strike first in this one. Wray took a 2-0 lead in the top of the first in game 1 before Goodland answered with 3 in the bottom of the first. Wray eventually tied at 3, and then Goodland eventually took a 4-3 advantage, and they were able to hold on from there for the game 1 victory. So Goodland racing a 2-game losing streak with that victory. Wray's losing streak now up to from Mason Hernandez. He falls behind in the count 1-2. Riggleman, of course, getting the start in this game. Has progressed as we have a fly ball to left field. This one's high, this one's deep, and this one is going to be a ground rule double. It bounces and then up and over the fence. So a ground rule double there for Mason Hernandez, but it is an RBI as Cole Linton was at second. He comes in to score. So there you go. Goodland breaking this one open in the bottom of the first. So Cole Linton scoring. Mason Hernandez base runner at second. We have 1 down, and Gentry Deeds now at the plate, 1-0 in favor of Goodland. So here's the first delivery now to Deeds. This one misses lone away for ball 1. So Riggleman there giving up the earned run, second hit of the inning. Here's the next delivery. That one misses lone away for a ball. 2-0 the count to Deeds. Coming into today's action on the mound, Riggleman pitching in 6 games, starting 4 of them. He has an 0-2 record to his name. Makes a glance to second. Here's the 2-0. That one gets called strike 1 on the outside edge. 2-1. Riggleman has pitched in 19 innings, allowed 29 hits on 35 runs. 29 hits, 35 runs. 20 of those have been earned. So he's been bit by the unearned rug bug a little bit more than some of his teammates there on the mound, as we have a fly ball to left field and a nice snag from Braxton Case, as we have
For Goodland, number 7, Octavio Gonzalez.
so base runner on second, 2 outs. Here is Octavio Gonzalez, a pitcher versus pitcher matchup for Camden Riggleman on the mound here in this first inning. Riggleman also 13 walks, 22 strikeouts, not a bad ratio there. Here's the first delivery, a swinging bunt there, goes right back to Riggleman on the mound, and the throw to first is in time for the third out. So a ground out by Octavio Gonzalez to the bottom of the first inning. However, Goodland able to strike first. They score 1 run on 2 hits. No Wray errors in the inning, and 1 is left on. It's 1-0 in favor of Goodland. Top of the second, next on KRDZ.
You've got places to go and things to do, and you don't want to miss out on any opportunities. With Wray State Bank's student banking, we have the tools to keep you going. Deposit that check from grandma without stopping at the bank, split the bill from your phone when you're out with your friends, and get access to your accounts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with online and mobile banking. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you wherever you go. Wray State Bank, banking on a first name basis. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Top of the second inning, Wray trailing Goodland 1-0, game 2 of this doubleheader. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Leading us off is Chris Arambula, and he immediately takes a pitch low and inside, got him on the ankle. So it's a leadoff base runner for Wray. First base runner of this game, as a matter of fact. So Chris Arambula, base runner at first, as Ridge Peterson steps in. Top of the second, brought to you by University Napa. Stop in store to see a full line of Milwaukee and Carlisle tools to add to your toolbox. That is University Napa in Wray, Yuma, Rush, and Sterling. So Octavio Gonzalez on the mound, dealing with traffic on the bases for the first time, and his first pitch to Ridge Peterson bounces in the dirt and gets away from Linton a little bit and will advance Arambula to second. So now a base runner in scoring position for Wray. The tying run there at second as they try to answer run bottom of the first inning. Another one gets in the dirt away from Linton, and Arambula trying to move up to third. Throw not in time. A successful steal by Chris Arambula. Saw a slight window of opportunity, so he jumped it, and it paid off. Good reaction there from Chris Arambula. So the tying run, one bag away. Goodland in front 1-0, bottom of the first inning. Meanwhile, a 2-0 count for Ridge Peterson as he swings and grounds this one in the gap between short and third, and the ball game is tied. It's an RBI single from Ridge Peterson. It's now 1-1 in the top of the second. So Chris Arambula coming in to score on the play. That's also Ray's first hit of this ball game. Eddie Estrada now stepping in. Eddie Estrada playing in center field for this game. He did in game 1 as well. Made a pretty nice diving catch, if you will, sliding catch. He slid on his knees there in center field. Catch in and out in game 1, so showing off great fielding abilities there. First pitch to him, I believe that missed for ball 1. Here's the next delivery. This one, a strike. So a 1-1 count now for Eddie Estrada. Peterson, base runner at first. No outs in the inning. Octavio Gonzalez looking for a good start here as Estrada swings a fly ball to left center field, and that drops for a base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Estrada's heading for 2. Peterson's heading for 3, and oh no! Ridge Peterson stopped at third. Estrada was caught in between the bases, but Goodland has trouble getting the ball back in play, so it turns out to be a RBI double. And Wray now in front 2-1. Not exactly how they planned it, but they'll surely take it there.
Up next, number 1, Carson.
So Eddie Estrada
Rockwell
with the RBI. He's standing at second, still no outs in the inning. Here is Carson Rockwell. That's Eddie Estrada's 4th RBI on the season. 2-1 Wray in front. A pop fly in foul territory, and it's going to be just out of play from Rockwell. So no balls, 1 strike for Carson Rockwell. Gonzalez again, a very solid, very quick inning of work. However, Ray's starting to get the contact on the ball there in this inning. And they're taking full advantage. Looking to stay in front this time. Each time they game, aka the beginning of the game, Goodland was able to answer. Even whenever Wray would score any runs, Goodland would answer. Again, a pretty crazy ending there in game 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, Goodland was able to score 3 runs to pad their lead to 5 going into the top of the 7th inning, and Wray was able to score 4 runs in the top of the 7th inning, so they nearly completed the rally there. However, unfortunately for them, they fell short. Meanwhile, a wave and a miss for strike 3. Carson Rockwell goes down on strikes, and there is the first out of the inning. 2nd strikeout from Octavio Gonzalez. Eddie Estrada, 1 out. Darren Welp steps in for the. A glance at second from Octavio Gonzalez. Here is the. That one fanned and missed. No balls and a strike. In game 1, Darren Welp. However, he was one of those 4 scores in the top of the 7th that made it a too close for comfort game for Goodland. Pitch this time misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for Darren Welp. Trying to find a way to get back on base as have a step out of the box briefly. Octavio Gonzalez is ready. Gets in the stretch, a glance at second. Here's the 1-1. This one swung on, and it's grounded along the third baseline. This is going to drive in another run. Eddie Estrada in to score. Darren Welp will stop at second. It's an RBI double from Darren Welp. That is his 2nd base hit of the season, and it comes in a pretty big spot here early in game 2 of this doubleheader. It's now 3-1 in favor of Wray. So Wray looking to get their bats going here, and so far so good here, especially in the 2nd inning. 3 hits for 3 runs after being retired in order in the 1st. Caden Lapp now steps in, trying to keep this train rolling as this one is swung on and popped foul up and out of play. So no balls, 1 strike for the number 9 spot here in this second game. He is DHing for Braxton Case, who is out in left field for Wray. Tavio Gonzalez ready, glance at second. 0-1, waved at and missed. Now 0-2 to Lapp. Gonzalez looking for that elusive second out, able to get a strikeout for the first out. However, otherwise it's been a hit by pitch and 3 base hits and 3 runs, of course. Next one way off the plate there for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Rockwell. Game 1. Excuse me, I'm all confused here. Caden Lapp, he went 1 for 3 in game 1. We're going to get another base hit here. Here's the 1-2. That one swung, popped in foul territory. Still playable, but it's going to drop too far away for Waters to make a play. Remains a 1-2 count. Octavio Gonzalez looking for that 3rd strike. Trying to make it a 2-out inning. Lapp, meanwhile, trying to keep extending this Wray lead. Currently 3-1. It's a short fly ball to center field. And Darren Welp, he retreated back to second, thinking it was going to be a catch. So no movement on the bases there. It's just going to be a single from Caden Lapp. So 4 base hits in the end. Darren Welp stays at second. Caden Lapp is at first now. So nothing wrong with that. Lapp trying to play it safe instead of getting picked off for a double play. Actually,
now batting number 3, Joey
picked out for an out, I should say, because there would have been no out on the play since the catch was not made. So instead, 1 down, base runners on first and second. Joey Wymura now blown away for strike 1. Wymura, he is 0 for 1 in this one. He lined out to left field to start this ball game off on just the 2nd pitch of that at-bat. Here's the 0-1. That one taken for strike 2 on the lower outside corner. Wymura down 0-2. Gonzalez, another opportunity to get this second out. Trying to do it right here. Doesn't want to let this inning go from bad to worse. 0-2 to Wymura. Waved at that one. Is another base hit for Wray. It finds the glass in center plate, and he Lapp moves up to third, and Joey Wymura is in at second for an RBI double. Wray now leads 4. My, oh my. So coming in to score, of course, Darren Welp. So 5 hits in the inning. 4 runs, still just 1 out as base runners are on second and third as Rice Peterson stepping in now, trying to keep this train going. This is the inning that Wray's been looking for. Picked up a lot of momentum. Game 1, and it looks like that is continuing here. Of course, first inning, retired in order. So Rice Peterson, first. Tavio Gonzalez, glance at second. Next delivery misses way off the plate on the off-speed delivery. 2 balls and no strikes for Peterson. Bryce Peterson 0 for 1 in this one. He was caught looking on a strikeout in the first inning. 2-0. Waved at and missed on an outside pitch for strike 1. Tavio Gonzalez maybe seeing a swing and a miss will try to get his confidence back up there on the mound. Rice Peterson trying to keep up the pressure, and he is ahead in the count, 2-1. Next one is swung on, and it's a base hit now for Rice. score for Wray. Lapp comes in to score. Wymura going to be held at third. Rice Peterson in at second. And another run comes in to score for the Eagles. It's now 5 to Goodland Cowboys. Holy cannoli, Wray. The hitting is contagious here in the inning. That is the 6th hit of the inning, still just 1 out. So Joey Wymura almost made the dash home on that play. Nearly a 2 RBI double for Rice Peterson, but they'll just take the 1 run there. So now a quick mound visit here for Octavio Gonzalez. Again, a very good first inning. Low pitch count. Retired the side in order. And then suddenly the wheels have just come off already for his start here in this, as Wray just continues to on. 6 hits for a hit batter and a strikeout. 4 of those 6 hits are doubles for Wray. Of course, with nobody else, throws back in, trying to deter any more runs scoring. But regardless, Wray killing it in this inning, trying to build up that lead. And we saw in game bat in their, so you don't ever want to take your foot off the gas at any point, especially with this Wray team trying to snap a 3-game losing streak now. And then the first game of this doubleheader to Goodland, 9-8. A swing and a miss for Camden Riggleman now stepping in. This is now the full batting order, getting a plate appearance here in the inning. 3 on the lineup. So no balls, 1 strike to him. Base runners on second and third with 1 out. Pitches in the dirt and away. 1 ball, 1 strike for Riggleman. Pitch number 35 for Gonzalez. That one is low and inside as well. 2 balls and a strike for Camden Riggleman. Riggleman went 1 for 3 in game 1. Good spot to get another. Ball tips this behind the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Riggleman. Octavio Gonzalez just desperately. More out of control, as that one off-speed delivery drops right into the zone for a called. So there is the elusive second out. Both outs in the inning are strikeouts. So for the second time of the inning, here is Chris Arambula. Arambula led off the inning. Pitch. Scored the first of 5 runs. So stole well. Arambula. First delivery. This one is swung on, big contact, lined but foul along the third baseline. Made a good knock there. Just needs to straighten that one out a little bit. Hold off a fraction of a second longer, and that would have probably had the potential to bring in both base runners. However, it's an 0-1 count instead. Leave that for strike 2, and Octavio Gonzalez starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel in this inning. On to the final strike of the inning, but can he get it without allowing any more runs? Currently a 5-1 lead for Wray. Next delivery, swung on, it's a fly ball. This one is high, this one is deep, and this one is gone! Chris Arambula, a 3-run shot to left field, and this one, the hinges have just been blown off of this start for Octavio Gonzalez. Wray now leads 8-1 over Goodland. So Arambula, the slow to home, his team awaiting him just outside of the dugout, and he is greeted by his team. A nice and needed celebration there. Home run in a week for Chris Arambula. He hit a solo shot to the same area against Haxton in that game 1. And this time, shot. So stepping in now, Ridge Peterson. First pitch to him, swung on and foul tipped to fall behind 0-1. So coming in on that home run, of course, Joey Wymura and Rice Peterson. Chris Arambula himself. Next one, this one swung on, grounded to first. The pickup by Waters and a couple of steps and the soft touch on the bag for the third out. So a nightmare of an inning for Octavio Gonzalez on the mound, allowing 7 hits and 8 runs in the inning. And Wray has blown this thing open. 8-1 they lead over Goodland, heading to the bottom of the second on KRDZ.
An F-150 isn't an F-150 because of the name on the tailgate. It's an F-150 because it's built for tough, built to haul more, built to tow more, for the people who count on it. Because they know that brawn can get the job done, but it takes brains and brawn to get it done right. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Well, here we are in the bottom of the second inning, and Wray blowing this thing wide open in the top of the second inning, driving in 8 runs on 7 hits, of course capped off by that 3-run shot to left field by Chris Arambula. So Riggleman still on the mound in this second inning of his start, and leading us off for Goodland is Jackson Griffith. One misses off the plate for ball 2. First 2 pitches missed the zone, so a 2-0 count to Griffith. Need to keep watching the weather here. Of course, totally clear in game 1, but game 2 here, clouds starting to come past the glove of Welp at third for a leadoff single for Griffith. So he has his first base hit of this doubleheader. Griffith in game 1 went 0 for 2. However, he did get the win on the mound. Cowboys. So leadoff single there. Here is Kyan Enza. And again, gotta keep watching the weather here. Some clouds starting to roll in. I'm not sure how much of a rain risk there is. However, some lightning potential in the distance as well. So of course that is a concern. First delivery to Ensign. That one just past the glove of Riggleman. However, Wymura the glove. The toss to second for the first out. However, throw to first. Not in time, so not a double play there. However, they do get so Rockwell actually getting that field. Underhanded throw to Wymura for the first out. Actually, they say so there is the first out. Potential double play, so Ensign will reach on fielder's choice brings in Kason Cedarstrom. Pickoff attempt at first. Throw is offline, and that is going to advance Ensign to second. And could try to make it 3 as Bryce Peterson going near the Wray dugout to make the pickup. Throw back in as soon as he could, and that one stopped Ensign from moving any further. So there you go. First delivery now to Cedarstrom, and that one is called strike 1. So that's the first error of the inning there for Wray. Committed 4 errors in game 1, as this one is fished out foul to the near third base. So Cedarstrom falls behind 0-2 after taking the first pitch for strike 1. So an 0-2 count for Cedarstrom, base runner at second, 1 down. Wray leads 8-1, bottom of the second inning, game 2. Next delivery swung on. It's a pop fly out in foul territory. Chris Arambula chasing it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Great reaction there from Arambula. Barely made it there in time. And he was able to time that perfectly. So 2 down. Base runner still at second, and here is number 9 in the order, Bryson Waters. Waters at first base this game, just like he was in game number 1. Trying to keep this inning going for Goodland as they try to chip away at this Wray deficit, as the first pitch to him taken inside for ball 1. It's a doubleheader today. First time since 2019 that these teams have matched up. Goodland is 7-2 all time against Wray. They were able to actually get the first 7 meetings in this matchup, and then Wray in 2019 able to sweep that doubleheader. Meanwhile, pitch taken outside, ball 2 for Waters. Game 1 victory, Goodland now 8-2 overall. Wray in their individual history. Wray trying to even the score in today's doubleheader. Pitch taken that time for strike 1, 2-1. This one swung on foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Bryson Waters. Waters in game 1. He went 0 for 1 at the plate. Did make it on base a couple of times in that one, scoring a couple of runs. 2-2 delivery. Waved that and missed for the third out. Strikeout there. That is the first strikeout for Camden Riggleman in the start. And the side is retired. 26. So, 1 hit, no runs. 1 error by Wray, 1 left on. It remains an 8-1 ball game. Top of the third next on KRDZ.
The patronage check that we receive once a year has been great for us.
You know, the cashback patronage is like a little bonus almost. I mean, it shows up when you're not expecting a dividend.
When you're paying it into a business that you are part owner in, that money comes back to you. It takes the edge off of that. It makes it feel like you're doing something a little bigger, a little something better, using your money a little more wisely.
Top of the third inning, Wray in front of Goodland, 8-1. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Third inning brought to you by Quality Irrigation at Quality Irrigation and Quality Storage Solutions. Quality isn't just their name, it's their way of life. We have our first reliever of the game. Octavio last pitch got hit around there in that second inning. Gave up 7 hits for 8 runs. He did get 3 strikeouts as well. So replacing him on the mound, first action on the mound. In his first 2 pitches, out of the zone there to Eddie Estrada, leading us off for Wray. So Estrada in front, 2-0. Next delivery, that one swung on, grounded to third. Nice glove there. Throw to first is just in time. A great ground out there by Goodland, and there's the first out of the inning. First out coming a lot sooner than in that
Carson Rockwell.
second inning. 3 on and a run and 2 runs scoring before they even got the first out there. So lead on. So Manny Gonzalez comes in to score from third. Cole Linton, one swing of the bat, empties the bases. So Ray's lead cut to 5, still 0 outs. Here is Mason Hernandez. Mason Hernandez is also 1 for 1 in this one. He had a RBI double in the first inning. Can't do that again here because there's no one to bat in, of course. First pitch taken on the inside half for strike 1. No balls and a strike for Hernandez. Game 1, he went 1 for 3 at the plate. Next delivery, that one taken outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for Mason Hernandez. Starting this game in center field. However, he's been moved to second base. Next one swung on, popped foul, up and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Hernandez. So Riggleman still looking for that first out of the inning. So again, if you're Ray, never want to take your foot off the gas pedal. Of course, scoring 8 runs in a single inning, great for your momentum and your confidence. Both sides of the ball, 1-2 from Hernandez. This one grounded to short. Wymira, the throw to first, is just in time. There's the first out of the inning, a ground out for Mason Hernandez. Brings in Gentry Deeds. Deeds is 0 for 1 in this one. He flew out to left field in the first inning. Deeds also went 0 for 2 in the first game, but he did pick up the save on the mound. Able to step in and get the final 3 outs. First delivery to him, that one misses above the belt for ball 1. 1-0 the count, bases empty, and 1 down in the inning. Ray leads Goodland 8-3. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitch in the dirt this time around. Now a 2-0 count. Deeds at third base again for this one. Next delivery, that one taken right down the middle for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike for Gentry Deeds. Across this doubleheader. 0 for 3. Next one's going to run in and hit him. So that is a 1-out base runner now for Goodland.
Number 7,
Octavio Gonzalez now steps in. If he has a good at-bat here, could, depending on how he is at the plate the rest of the game, trying to rectify that second inning on the mound. Giving up 7 hits, 8 runs to Ray. So here he is at the plate. So far in this one, 0 for 1, grounded out in the first inning. First pitch to him, he was flashing bunt, couldn't hold up, and he falls behind 0-1. Meanwhile, Rambua going for the back in safely. Gentry Deeds. Throw was in time, however. Bryce Peterson had to kind of stand up and try to grab that one. Didn't really have an opportunity to try to make the catch and turn down for the tag. At least that's a way for Rambula to show Deeds he's thinking of him, if you will. 1 ball, 1 strike. Meanwhile, to Octavio Gonzalez. Here's the 1-1. This one is grounded just past the diving Wymira up the middle for a 1-out base hit. So the 3rd hit of the inning for Goodland. That puts base runners on first and second with still 1 away in the inning. Jackson Griffith stepping in. Going to pause 10 seconds for station identification on KRDZ. So the first delivery to Griffith, that one is swung on and fouled away. So Griffith falls behind 0-1. 2 on, 1 out for Riggleman. Bottom of the 3rd. Ray's lead is 5. Next one is blown away, but swung on and missed by Griffith. Falls behind 0-2. He's been caught swinging at some pitches out of the zone in game 1 as well. However, both of his outs in game 1 were ground outs. 0-2, this one swung on and popped foul near the Ray dugout. It remains an 0-2 count. Griffith, despite going 0 for 2 in game 1, he is 1 for 1 in this one. Hit a leadoff single in the second inning. However, his team couldn't bring him in. Next one is right down the middle, and there's a called strike 3. Second out of the inning, and the second strikeout of the game for Camden Riggleman. Brings in Kyan Ensign. Ensign in this one. He is 0 for 1, reached on fielder's choice in the second inning. As he swings on the first pitch, lines this one into center field past the glove of Joey Wymura, and that's going to bring in another run. Meanwhile, caught in a pickle, Ensign between first and second. Bryce Peterson, trying to make a throw to third, and this is going to bring in a run. So a RBI from Ensign brings in 1 run, and then an error brings in another run. Just like that, the lead is 3, as 4 total runs have scored in the inning for Goodland. So Gentry Deeds and Octavio Gonzalez coming in to score. Hold on, I think just 1 run scored on that previous play. Let me double check. Nope, it was 2 runs. So Gonzalez coming in to score, as does Deeds. Ensign, the base runner at second base. It is 8-5 in favor of Ray. But just like that, they lead by just 3. As we have Cedarstrom at the plate, he swings. It's a fly ball into foul territory. So he falls behind 0-2. This one swung on. It's a fly ball, this time off to the right side and fouled away. Bryce Peterson unable to make the catch. He got close, however. He could not get the out. So Riggleman steps on, trying to get this third out, as wants to keep this a manageable lead. 0-2, that's called strike 3. And the inning is over. So the third strikeout of the game for Camden Riggleman. However, Goodland is able to put together 4 hits for 4 runs. There was 1 error in the inning for Ray, and there was 1 left on. It is now 8-5, heading into the top of the 4th inning, which is next on KRDZ. back to Goodland, Kansas. And Wray in front 8-5. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Leading us off is Caden Lapp here in the top of the 4th inning. First delivery to him swung on. It's a fly ball, but it's popped up and out of play. Foul. So he falls behind 0-1. This 4th inning brought to you by Wray State Bank. For all your traditional online and mobile banking needs, visit Wray State Bank. So Lapp behind 0-1. Waters remaining on the mound for Goodland. Another swing and a pop foul. So Lapp now behind 0-2. Caden Lapp is 1 for 1 in this game. He hit a single in the 2nd inning, and he was one of those 8 runs scored in the inning. 0-2. That one taken way high and inside, but Lapp is able to dodge it. He takes it instead for a ball. Nearly domed him. If he did not move, that one would have definitely drilled him in the head, neck area, maybe left shoulder. Nearly got hit there. 1-2 the count now for Lapp. Leading us off here in the inning. 1-2. That one swung on. It's going to be grounded to third. Pick up there from Deeds, and the throw is just in time. There is the first out. Deeds has made many, many difficult throws there from third, and you see why they keep playing him there at third, because he's capable of making those throws. Third base, one of the more difficult positions to play. Of course, the distance that you have to throw there from third base to first base, and especially in a hurry and accurately. So there you go. First out. And here is Joey Wymira, top of the order, his back for Wray. Number 1 in the order. The first pitch to him misses well above the zone for a ball.
Now batting number 3, Joey Wymira.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 down, and the inning base is empty. Wray leads by 3. They fell behind 1-0 in the bottom of the first and scored 8 in the top of the second to lead 8-1. The next 2 half innings were scoreless before Goodland was able to put across 4 in the bottom of the third to make this a 3-run ball game. Another one misses. Now 2-0 to Joey Wymira. Waters is ready for the next delivery. That one taken high. 3-0. Joey Wymira, 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this momentum going. Hit a RBI double in the 2nd inning. Next one, that is called strike 1 at the knees. Wymira holding off, thinking that it was going to be ball 4. It was not. Still in the count. 3 balls and a strike now against Bryson Waters. 3-1 delivery. That one swung on. It is a fly ball, foul territory. Deeds trying to chase it down, and ooh, just cannot. That one just out of his range. Close play right there. However, that does run the count full. 3-2. Waters looking for that 2nd out. Looking to make it another 1-2-3 inning. Did have a base runner in the previous inning, but it was Carson Rockwell. He reached on an error and then was caught stealing, going from 2nd to 3rd. Got a ground out and a fly out for the other 2 outs in the inning. 1 down, no outs, a 3-2 count to Wymira, and here is the payoff pitch from Waters. That one misses inside for ball 4. First walk issued by Waters in this relief
7,
appearance.
Rice Peterson.
Brings in Rice Peterson. Peterson is 1 for 2, just like Wymira. He struck out looking in the 1st inning and then hit an RBI double in the 2nd inning. He was one of the 3 runs scored on Chris Arambula's 3-run home run in that 2nd inning. That's Arambula's 2nd homer of the season. 4 different Eagles have hit a big fly on the season. Arambula is the only one to have multiple on the team. Matches Sam Wymira's 2 home runs that he hit last year in his senior year. Showing bunt here is Rice Peterson, however it misses in the dirt. was able to pull it back in time as well. So a 1-0 count to Peterson. Base runner at first with 1 down in the inning. Peterson is ready. 1-0 delivery. This one swung on, grounded in the gap between short and third, and that is going to be a 1-out base hit as he's going to stop at first. Joey Wymira stops at second, and Wray trying to get another big inning brewing here. Rice Peterson now 2 for 3 on the game. Brings in Camden Riggleman. Riggleman, he is 0 for 2. Flew out in the first inning, struck out looking in the second inning. So he's looking for his first knock of the game. He did go 1 for 3 in game 1. So across the doubleheader, he is 1 for 5. Waters glance at second. First one is going to be lined foul by Riggleman. He falls behind 0-1. So Camden Riggleman steps back in. Riggleman also one of the 4 Eagles to hit a long ball this season. Driven in 17 total RBIs coming into today's action as well. 6 walks, 8 strikeouts. Pitch in the dirt, lays off. There's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for Riggleman. 1 down, base runners on first and second. Top of the 4th inning, Wray leads Goodland 8-5. Trying to split this doubleheader after dropping game 1 by a score of 9-8 in 7 innings. Riggleman lays off a pitch inside, and he jumps ahead in the count 2-1. See what he can do here as Waters trying to get back into the zone. Waters in relief here, dealing with some traffic on the bases in both innings. This inning dealing with multiple base runners. 2-1. That one missed away. 3-1. Riggleman in a good count here. We'll see if he can try to potentially draw a walk, load the bases. If he gets a challenge pitch here from Waters, can try to make some good contact on it. Try to extend their lead even further. Multiple possibilities here on this next pitch here. 3-1. Next delivery, swung on and missed, and it's now full 3-2. So Riggleman took a big cut at that one. However, that one dropping a little bit lower than he anticipated. 3-2, 2 on, 1 out. Payoff pitch. That one is called strike 3 on the outside edge, and there is the second out of the inning. A big delivery there from Bryson Waters. His first high school strikeout. Comes in a big spot right there. Chris Arambula stepping in. 2 on, 2 out. He's 1 for 1 in this one with that 3-run homer in the second inning. Also was hit by a pitch to lead off that very same inning, scoring 2 runs. First delivery to him is called strike 1 on the outside. No balls and a strike. Arambula, as I mentioned, red hot lately. Definitely hitting his stride here. Had a great sophomore season last year. This one is grounded to second. This one a very slow roller. The throw is not in time, and it's offline anyways, and that's going to bring in a run, maybe 2. Yes, it does. So Arambula able to make it up to second, and Joey Wymira, Rice Peterson both coming in to score. Wray adding to their lead. They now lead 10-5. They double up Goodland here in the top of the 4th. So that would have been an infield single anyways for Arambula. Very slow roller there to second base. Hernandez made a quick pickup throw just off the mark there to first. Griffith couldn't quite make the catch, went right by him, and that brought in the runs. So would have likely brought in at least 1 run perhaps. Regardless, 2 runs score, 10-5 for Wray. Ridge Peterson, a fly ball to left field, shallow. Oh, couldn't make the diving catch was Manny Gonzalez. It gets behind him, and Chris Arambula going to come in to score. Ridge Peterson diving into second base, and he is out trying to stretch it into a double. So the inning ends there. However, Wray able to add to their lead. They score 3 in the inning. They do it on 1 hit. 1 error was committed by Goodland, and none were left on. 11-5, the score, bottom of the 4th, next on KRDZ. Hard not to. Eleven to 5. Wray in front of Goodland by 6. Now in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hunter Dockery on KRDZ. First Wray reliever in this game. It's Eddie Estrada, and his first pitch able to get the knees for a called strike 1 to Bryson Waters, who is leading off the inning for Goodland. So Wray able to add 3 runs to their score on 3 hits in the top of the 4th inning. Bit of a back and forth affair, but as I mentioned, when Wray went up 8-1, you got to keep your foot on the gas pedal because both these teams have shown the ability to get their bats going at any given time. So you really need to be on your A game on both sides of the ball. So next one missed out of the zone, and then a swing from Waters to fall behind 1-2. Next delivery, this one is swung. It's a fly ball to center field, and going out to make the catch there is Ashton Rogers, it looks like. So there's the first out of the inning. So a fly out to center field for Waters. That brings back number 1 in the order, Manny Gonzalez. Gonzalez, he is 1 for 2 in this one. Flew center field in the first inning and then hit a double in the 3rd inning. He stole a base and scored a run as well. First pitch to him is called strike 1 on the outside edge. So Gonzalez falls behind 0-1. Manny Gonzalez in game 1 as well. He went 2 for 3 at the plate. Also credited with a hold on the mound in relief. Next one, waved at and missed. Manny Gonzalez falls behind 0-2 as Eddie Estrada looks for that second out. Next delivery, waved at and missed. Bit of a late swing there, but couldn't hold up. And there's the second out of the inning and the first strikeout in relief for Eddie Estrada. So Camden Riggleman, of course, pulled after 3 innings. He walked none, struck out 3, but he did give up 5 runs on 7 hits. And unless this game is fewer than 7 innings, he will not qualify for the win here. As a check swing here by Cole Linton. Don't think he held up in time. Might have been stopped right at the plane there. They had to appeal there to the umpire outside. Looks like he did hold up in time. 1-0. Next one misses off the plate. 2-0. Got to keep your eye on this kid right here, Linton. Having a very good game at the plate here. 2 for 2 in this one, speaking of. Single in the first inning and then a 2-run home run in the third inning. 2 runs scoring for him personally. Another one misses. It's now 2-1 actually. 2 balls and a strike for Linton. And that one drops low in the dirt. 3-1. So Eddie Estrada started none. He has an 0-3 record to his name. However, not all his fault on the mound. Similar to Camden Riggleman, a lot of unearned runs to his name. 16 total runs, 11 of those unearned, as he's going to lose Cole Linton here. That one is going to be a walk. So a 2-out walk issued by Eddie Estrada. That brings in Mason Hernandez. Have a look at Eddie Estrada's numbers. 10 total innings pitched on the season. Allowed 15 hits for those 6 runs. Again, only 5 of those were earned. He's walked 9 and struck out 9 on the season. A 3.50 ERA and a 2.4 whip. So Estrada, traffic on the bases there. Base runner at first with 2 away. Hernandez, first pitch to him. That one misses high for ball 1. Hernandez in this one, he's 1 for 2. An RBI double in the first inning. And then grounded out in the third inning. Estrada, quick glance there at first. Here's the 1-0. That one waved at and missed on a high pitch. Good delivery there from Estrada. 1 ball and a strike. Hernandez in game 1, 1-3, so combined 2 for 5 across this doubleheader against Wray. Having a pretty good day at the plate. 1-1. That one in the dirt gets away from Arambula, and that is going to move Linton up to second base on that wild pitch. So now a base runner in scoring position for Eddie Estrada to deal with. As we're just past the halfway point in this second game of the doubleheader. If you're just tuning in, again, Wray falling in game 1 9-8, although they were able to score 4 runs in the top of the 7th inning, nearly rallied from a 5-run deficit to tie it. However, a game-ending double play there stopped them just short. That's now 3 balls and a strike for Hernandez. Estrada trying to avoid the 2-out walk. Here's the 3-1. That one called strike 2 right at the top right edge, and that's going to run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up here from Estrada. Could get a strikeout, a walk, a hit, and a score. We shall see. 3-2. This one swung on. It is Braxton Case. There is the 3rd out in the inning. So, Goodland No runs, no hits, no errors. One is stranded. It remains a 11-5 game. Top of the 5th next on KRDZ.
Do you want precision out of your agronomy team? GodSeag will deliver agronomic solutions supported by the latest technology, from intensive soil sampling with Soil Optics to water and nitrogen management with Baramax, and even down to the last weed with our scouting program. We provide season-long input and management strategies that deliver maximum return on investment. Contact us now to learn how we can make the most out of your agronomic inputs. Top of the 5th inning, Wray lead Goodland by 6. It's 11-5. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Top of the 5th, brought to you by Slick Spot for all things on wheels. Slick Spot's got your back. Shop for tires online at slickspotfarmandtruck.com. Bryson Waters remaining on the mound for Goodland. And leading us off for Wray is Eddie Estrada, who takes ball 1, bouncing in the dirt away. Estrada in this one, he is 1 for 2, RBI double in the 2nd inning. Also came in to score a run, and then he grounded out in the 3rd inning. Takes another one bouncing away. It's now 2 balls and no strikes for Estrada. Trying to get another good inning going for Wray. 3 hits and 3 unearned runs in the 4th inning. All scoring right at the very end of the inning. As a pitch is taken off the plate, 3 balls and no strikes. Waters at risk of allowing a leadoff walk here to Estrada. Only issued 1 walk in the previous inning for Wray. In the stretch, this one is swung on and lined foul along the first base line. 3 balls, 1 strike now for Estrada. Game 1, he went 0 for 3. So as a doubleheader, on the doubleheader as a whole, he's 1 for 5. 3-1. That one called strike 2, low and away. And Waters, despite falling behind 3-0, he's able to get 2 consecutive strikes, make it a full count. See what can happen here against Eddie Estrada. Trying to retire the leadoff batter. 3-2. That one swung on, and it's a line drive just into shallow right field, and it is a leadoff base hit for Eddie Estrada. Estrada now 2 for 3, multi-hit game to his name, and that brings in Carson Rockwell. That is the 11th hit of the game for Wray as a team.
Now batting number 9, Ashton Rogers.
It was supposed to be Carson Rockwell. However, pinch hitting in his place is Ashton Rogers. Rogers also came in as a pinch hitter in game 1 as well, replacing, I believe it was Braxton Case in that first game.
Game 1, Rogers. Didn't have an at-bat. I believe he came into the field late in that one, I should say, as well. Just like this one, subbed in the last half inning in the field before this at-bat as well. Now in center field. A ball. Next delivery, this one is swung on, grounded to second base. Step on second for the first out, throw to first. Pops in and out of the glove of my, oh my, that is Griffith. Once again, another error. So trying to get a double play, at least got the first out. So Estrada out at second, Rogers.
Now batting number 8.
Reaches on that one. So Darren Welp now steps in. So it was Wray who committed 4 errors in game 1. Goodland now committing 4 errors so far in this one. And ooh, that one running in and dinging Welp on the back. It's a hit by pitch. Second Wray batter by a pitch in this one. One by each Octavio Gonzalez and Bryson Waters.
Number 5.
So Darren Welp at first. Ashton Rogers at second. One away in the inning. Here is Caden Lapp. Lappy having a pretty decent doubleheader as well. He is 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to make something happen here. Trying to help grow this Wray lead even further as he swings on the first pitch. This one is popped foul, and it looks like it's going to bang off of the Wray dugout there. The all-metal roof over there. An audible bang that you can hear. Meanwhile, Lapp falls behind 0-1. 0 on the count, 1 down. Base runners on first and second. Top of the 5th. Next one, that one in the dirt. Lapp didn't chase. It's ball 1. Lapp in game 1, 1 for 3 at the plate. 1 for 2 so far in this one. That makes him 2 for 5 in the doubleheader. As I mentioned, Lapp playing here and there on the season. Coming into today's action, he went 5 for 19 at the plate in 8 of the team's 14 games. 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Pitch misses. This one gets away from Linton behind the plate, and that's going to advance both base runners. So now 2 in scoring position for the Eagles. A 2-1 count to Lapp, just 1 away in the inning. Lapp, a great opportunity right here to try to add to this lead. Waters set, 2-1. Swung on, foul tip, just barely made contact right there. As it bounced away from Linton behind the plate. That makes it a 2-2 count. Waters now an opportunity to get a strikeout here. That's all he's trying to do here. Best case scenario for him right here would be to get an out without allowing movement on the bases. 2-2. This one, a late wave, broke the plane there for Caden Lapp, and there is out number 2 on a strikeout. That's the second strikeout for Waters in this relief appearance.
Number 3.
And there you go, best case scenario for Waters. A out with no base movement. Base runners still on second and third, and that brings in Joey Wymura. Top of the order for Wray. First pitch to him. That one is high and away for ball 1. Wymura, he has gone 1 for 2 in this one. Lined out in the first inning. RBI double in the second inning. Walked in the 4th inning. He's also scored 2 runs. 2 of Ray's 11 runs to this point. Here's the 1-0. This one swung on. It's a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike for Wymura. Trying to make this a difficult end to the inning for Bryson Waters there on the mound. Once again, his first pitching action since middle school. Next delivery, that one ran inside, and that one drilled Wymura on the arms. Bases are now loaded with 2 outs. However, that does bring in the force out at any base.
Up next, number 7, Rice Peterson.
So that's 2 Eagles that have been hit by a pitch in this inning. Linton now comes out from behind the plate. Have a chat with Waters there. As does Coach Griffith here in the entire infield. Just trying to rally the troops here. Doesn't want to let this get too ugly here. Of course, Wray scoring 8 runs in the 2nd inning. Adding another 3 in the 4th inning. Those 3 unearned. And Waters, of course, first pitching action in quite some time. First high school varsity pitching action, of course, here. Trying to not let this situation be too big for him. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Just trying to get this 3rd out here. Rice Peterson now stepping in at the plate. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Looked out on strike 3 for the 1st inning. RBI double in the 2nd. Single in the 4th. Also has scored 2 runs. One of them on an error. Waters is set. Glance at 3rd. He's going to step off, actually. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Rogers able to step back in. So Rogers at 3rd. Darren Welp at 2nd. Joey Wymura at 1st. No pitches yet thrown to Rice Peterson after that pickoff. First pitch to him, that one misses in the dirt, but a good block there from Linton to not let that one get away. That one we've seen with this far backstop here in Goodland. If a pitch gets away and there are any base runners, it's virtually a guarantee that they're going to be able to move up 1 base at least. 1-0. That one high and inside nearly got Peterson. 2 balls, no strikes. Rice Peterson. Not the first time he's been in this position. Bases loaded. He has hit a grand slam earlier this season in a very cold and rainy afternoon against Caliche. Takes a pitch outside. That is ball 3. 3-0. We'll see what Rice Peterson is able to do right here. Again, still a force out opportunity at any base for Waters there on the mound. 3-0. This one swung on, and it's going to be fouled away. 3 balls, 1 strike for Peterson. Peterson on the season, 14 runs batted in, 12 of 39 at the plate. He's also scored 17 runs. He's also stolen a team-high 8 bases coming into today's action. 3-1. Swung on. It's a line drive to left field, and that drops for a base hit. Runs coming in to score for Wray. Rice Peterson heading for 2, and he makes it safely. It's a 2-run double from Rice Peterson. Wray now leads 13-5. Their large lead of the doubleheader with 8 runs.
Now batting number 10.
Big spot there for Rice Peterson. He came through in a big way. So Rogers and Welp coming in to score. Joey Wymura moves up to 3rd, and Rice Peterson there, of course, at 2nd. And now a mound visit right here. Looks like they're going to warm up another pitcher right here for Goodland. So we will step aside as well. Base runner on 2nd with 2 away in the inning. Wray leads Goodland by 8. Top of the 5th on KRDZ.
Hillcrest Care Center and the Towers are a skilled nursing facility and a top-rated assisted living community. Our skilled nursing facility offers physician and nurse practitioner visits, therapy options, and more. Our assisted living community offers individual care plans, trained team members available, routine health assessments, as well as art, music, and pet therapies. We're devoted to taking care of our residents in a secure, loving, home-like environment. Call Hillcrest Care Center and the Towers at 970-332-4856 and find out more.
Top of the 5th inning, 2 away. Rice Peterson base runner at second. Wray leads Goodland 13-5. So Waters pulled after 2 2/3 of an inning. Now on the mound, Gentry Deeds. Camden Riggleman, that one is low. It gets away, and Joey Wymira, who was the base runner at third, actually, he came in to score. So 2 were in scoring position, and now Rice Peterson moves up to third. And Joey Wymira comes in to score on that wild pitch. First pitch in relief of this game by Gentry Deeds. It's going to bring in another run. So Riggleman, he is ahead 1-0, then swings on the next pitch. He's now 1-1. So Deeds got the last 3 outs of game 1, got the save in that one for Goodland. Next one, that one misses off the plate, 2-1. So once again, Rice Peterson moving up to third on that last wild pitch. So now 3 runs scoring in the inning for the Eagles on 2 hits so far, 1 error as well to this point. Next one misses too high, 3-1 for Riggleman. So in relief, Waters again, first action in quite some time, as this one is grounded up the middle for Camden Riggleman, an RBI single. So Riggleman now 1 for 4 in this one. That is the 3rd base hit of the inning, and it drives in the 4th run of the inning as Rice Peterson comes in to score on that RBI single from Riggleman. It is now 15-5. And again, different mercy rules in Kansas. Not sure how much different they are, at least in Colorado. 10-run plus lead in the 5th inning and beyond is a mercy rule. Of course, in this case, Wray would still have to pitch in the bottom of the 5th inning in order to clinch said mercy rule, holding that 10-run lead. But I'm not sure that's necessarily the case in Kansas. We will see. Meanwhile, stepping in is Chris Arambula. He's ahead in the count 1-0. 1-0. That one misses low for ball 1. So Arambula, 2-0. Base runner at first. Still 2 outs. Goodland just struggling to get that last out as the pitch is taken high for ball 3. Meanwhile, a pickoff attempt at first. Riggleman dives in safely. A 3-0 count for Riggleman. Once again, Deeds got the last 3 outs in the first game. Got credit for the save. So we'll see right here how effective he is in relief with this game basically out of hand, as Arambula going to line this one to left field. This one's high. This one is going to roll to the fence for another base hit. Not in time. So a RBI double for Chris Arambula. He's out trying to stretch it into a triple, and the side is retired. It is now 16-5. in favor of the Eagles. 4 runs scoring in the inning on 4 hits. 1 error from Goodland in the inning, and none were left on. Once again, 16-5. Bottom of the 5th is next on KRDZ.
Farming today requires constant adjustment, innovation, technological know-how, and lots of old-fashioned hard work. At Pioneer, our teams are dedicated to serving farmers year-round with the most advanced technology and localized expertise. Pioneer shares your determination to adapt to an ever-changing industry so that we can better serve you today, tomorrow, and for years to come. Contact your local Pioneer sales representative, and we'll get to work maximizing your yields year after year.
16-5, Wray in front of Goodland, bottom of the 5th. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Eddie Estrada remaining on the mound for the Eagles. Leading us off for Goodland is Gentry Deeds, and he's going to take the first pitch in the zone for strike 1. Bottom of the 5th brought to you by Wray State Bank. For all your traditional online and mobile banking needs, visit Wray State Bank. And on the second pitch, he's going to line this one in the gap between second and short for a leadoff base hit. Gentry Deeds now the base runner at first. So Deeds, he is now 1 for 2 in this one. Also was hit by a pitch. That's going to bring in Octavio Gonzalez. So Gonzalez steps in 1 for 2 in this one. Scored a run on an error. Swings on the first pitch. This one is a blooper to right field, and that one drops just ahead of Ridge Peterson. So it's going to be back-to-back singles for Goodland to start this ball game. To start this inning, I should say, excuse me. Bottom of the 5th inning. Again, Wray, they need to limit Goodland to 1 run or less in this bottom of the 5th inning if they want a 5-inning Mercy Rule victory. They currently lead by 11. And we're going to have a balk from Eddie Estrada. That advances both base runners up. Now there's 2 in scoring position for Goodland with no outs. Costly error there for Eddie Estrada. So 2 in scoring position, no outs. Here is Jackson Griffith. Griffith 1 for 2 in this one. Single in the second, struck out in the third. First delivery to him. That one is too high for ball 1. So far in relief, Estrada, he has struck out 1 batter, walked 1 batter. He's given up these 2 hits. 1-0. That one in the zone for strike 1. Pickoff attempt at third is unsuccessful. So a 1-ball, 1-strike count for Griffith. And it looks like there's going to be a brief meeting here between Arambula and Estrada. So Estrada meeting there with Arambula. Arambula, a pitcher of his own right, pitching in 5 games this season. All of them starts. Trying to help Estrada through this jam. 2 in scoring position, no outs. Trying to allow 1 or less runs in the inning. As this one is going to be called. Strike 2 low and away. Makes it a 1-2 count for Griffith. Jackson Griffith, he's 1 for 4 across the doubleheader as a whole. The 1-2, that one too high for ball 2. Tough one to lay off there. Usually those high fastballs enough to make the eyes light up. Makes the ball look a lot juicier to swing at. However, that's what a lot of pitchers use to try to get strikeouts. 2-2. This one swung on. It's a fly ball to foul territory, out of play. It remains a 2-ball, 2-strike count for Jackson Griffith. 2 on, no outs. Bottom of the 5th, Wray leads 16-5. Wray trying for the 5-inning Mercy Rule here. But Goodland trying to force a 6th inning. 2-2, this one swung on, lined just foul. About 6 to 7 feet shy of that third baseline. Would have been very devastating had that one dropped. Would have definitely clinched a 6th inning here for Goodland. Next delivery, waved at and missed, and that is the first out of the inning. It was in the dirt, so Arambula did have to make the throw to first to get the out. So big out number 1 for Eddie Estrada. It's a strikeout for Jackson Griffith, who is now 1 for 3 on the game.
That brings in Kyan Ensign. Ensign in this one, he's 1 for 2. Reached on fielder's choice in the second inning, and then hit an RBI single in the third inning. Estrada hoping for a different result than that RBI single in this inning. Estrada trying to pull out his best stuff here. First delivery to Ensign, that one misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Ensign in game 1, 1 for 1 at the plate. Came in as a sub in late in that one. Only got 1 at bat. This one swung on. Fly ball to left center. That one drops. And we will have a 6th inning here in Goodland as both runs score. It's an RBI single for Kyan Ensign. Meanwhile, throw to first, trying to get him off the bag, is off the line. So a 2 RBI single for Kyan Ensign, reaches second on a throwing error. All right, oh my, so Gentry Deeds and Octavio Gonzalez coming in to score. So 3 hits, 2 runs in the inning. It is now 16-7. Rays lead cut to 9, and thus we will have to go to a 6th inning between these two teams. Arambula getting a new helmet there from the dugout. Some of Ray's helmets, catchers' helmets, have had some issues this season. They've been using multiple, and some of them have some straps issues with the back of the helmet. Of course, very similar to that of a goalie helmet in hockey. Not sure how they don't fully fix it. So first one called, strike 1. There is Kaysen Cedarstrom. So he falls behind 0-1. 1 down, base runner at second. Next delivery, that one called strike 2, low and away. 0-2 the count to Cedarstrom, who is 0 for 2 in this one. Popped out in the second inning, struck out looking in the third inning. Estrada would welcome either of those results. 0-2, that one misses away. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Cedarstrom. Game 1, Cedarstrom went 1 for 3 at the plate. So he's a combined 1 for 5. 1-2. That one swung on, bit of a jam right there, but Rice Peterson goes off of first, and he's going to step on the bag himself for the second out. Meanwhile, Ensign moves up to third with 2 away in the inning.
Now batting for Goodland, number 3.
That brings in Bryson Waters. Waters is 0 for 2 in this one. Struck out in the second inning, flew out in the fourth inning. Also 2 2/3 innings pitching in relief in this one as well. Base runner at third with 2 outs. First pitch to Waters, catches the zone for strike 1. Waters in game 1 as well, 0 for 1, so a combined 0 for 3 at the plate, although he did get a couple of times on base in game 1. 0-1, misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike for Bryson Waters. So Estrada so far 1 2/3 innings pitched, gotten 2 strikeouts, issuing 1 walk. However, he has allowed 3 hits and 2 runs in this inning. Next one misses high, 2 balls and a strike for Waters. Waters going to take his time before stepping back in. Estrada set on the mound. Glance at third in the stretch. 2-1. Swung on. It's a pop fly just off of first. Rice Peterson make that. Chris Arambula coming out into foul territory to make the catch. And there is the third out. However, it is not a 5-inning mercy rule for Ray, as Goodland was able to trim the lead to 9. So 2 runs score on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning on Ray, and 1 is left stranded on the bases. It's 16-7 in favor of Ray, top of the 6th.
next on KRDZ.
Farming today requires
Top of the 6th inning, Wray leads Goodland by 9, game 2 of this doubleheader. Leading us off, Ridge Peterson. Remaining on the mound is Gentry Deeds. Currently a 1-1 count to Ridge Peterson. Ridge Peterson steps back in. Wray trying to get at least 1 run in the inning and then hold Goodland to a 10-run plus deficit in the bottom of the inning, and they can get a 6-inning mercy rule. They were on the verge of that in the 5th inning. However, Goodland able to play 2 in the bottom of the 5th as this one is popped to first, and the catch is made by Griffith for the first out. Waters instead of Griffith, so there is still the first out to first as
batting number 2,
the leadoff batter is retired. So Eddie Estrada steps in. Next delivery, that one misses high, ball 1. Estrada in this one, he's 2 for 3, multi-hit game for him. RBI double in the 2nd, ground out in the 3rd, single in the 5th, also scored a run. Next one in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Deeds coming in to get the final out of the previous inning for Wray. He did allow 2 hits and 1 run in that stretch. This one fouled away. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Estrada. Estrada steps back in. Looking to get on base. Trying to be that 10th run. This one swung on. This one is a line drive to right center field, and it's going to be a 1-out single for Eddie Estrada. A 3-hit game. Could this be the game that breaks Eddie Estrada out at the plate? 3 for 4 now, with an RBI and a run scored. Very good performance so far. So Ashton Rogers steps in. He's 0 for 3 now. He's struck out in the 2nd inning and reached on an error in the 3rd and in the 5th inning. Here's the 0-0. That one swung on and a grounder in between 2nd and 1st. And Rogers going to be stopped at 1st. And meanwhile, Estrada moves up to 3rd. And during that throw, Rogers moves up to 2nd base. So there's a base hit for Ashton Rogers. 2 are now in scoring position with only 1 away in the inning.
Now batting number 8, Darren
Wray up
Welp.
to 16 hits in the game. And that brings in Darren Welp. Welp is 1 for 2 in this one. RBI double in the 2nd. Fly out in the 3rd. Hit by a pitch in the 5th. He has batted in a run and scored 2 runs. First pitch that is called strike 1 on the outside to Welp. So no balls, 1 strike. Welp steps back in. 2 in scoring position, 1 down. Wray leads by 9, top of the 6th. Pitch is high. That is ball 1. 1-1 count for Welp. He steps back in. Next delivery from Deeds. That one misses low. 2-1. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on KRDZ. Next one to Welp misses high for ball 3. 3-1 the count. So Welp, good opportunity. Try to get on base here. At the very least, load the bases if he does. Of course, best case scenario, he'll drive in some runs. 3-1. That one misses low and away. He's walked. A 5-pitch walk to Darren Welp, and the bases are loaded with just one away in the inning.
Number 5.
First walk issued by Deeds in relief. That brings in Caden Lapp, number 9 in the order for Wray. He is 1 for 3 in this one. Single in the second inning. Ground out in the 4th. Struck out in the 5th. First pitch to him is too high. He checks his swing in time to draw ball 1. Bases loaded, 1 out. Wray leads by 9 if they can plate at least one of these base runners and then hold Goodland to a 10-run deficit. Then they will get a mercy rule in the 6th inning, as this one is a line drive to left center field, rolls all the way to the fence. All 3 previous base runners trying to score, and they do. It's a 3 RBI double for Caden Lapp. Huge moment of the game, and he grows Ray's lead to 12, 19-7 in the top of the 6th inning, with Joey Wynera now at the plate.
Now batting number 3, Joey
My,
Wynera.
oh my. So Eddie Estrada, Ashton Rogers, and Darren Welp all coming in to score. 3 hits and 3 runs now in the inning. Next delivery, this one gets ball 1 missed inside. Ball 2, actually. It is ball 1, yes. 1 ball, no strikes to Wynera. Next one is taken outside on the zone for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Joey Wynera. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Next delivery is too low. 2-1. So Wynera steps back in. 2-1 in scoring position, with 1 out. Next delivery, that one's low, and that one gets away from Linton. That advances. Lapp to third. Another wild pitch there thrown by Deeds. Wray with a good opportunity here to keep adding to that lead. A season high in runs scored to this point. Trying to keep this going. As I mentioned, Ray's pitching and batting, they've all had their moments. It's just about bringing it all together and being a little bit more consistent in all facets, as Deeds is going to lose Wynera here. It's a walk. So 2 walks issued in the inning, along with 3 hits. You now have base runners on the corners with still just 1 out. Rice Peterson now at the plate. And we have a mound visit right here for Deeds. See if they might want to pull him here, try to get another reliever in, or if they're just trying to settle him down, trying to get these last 2 outs of the inning to get the bat back in his team's hands. Of course, in that case, if the inning ends with no further runs scored, Goodland would need to score at least 3 runs in the bottom of this inning in order to force a 7th inning. So that would be a lot of different things that can happen in this one. Of course, Wray trying to go for the mercy rule finish. Couldn't get it in the 5th. Good opportunity now in the 6th after pulling ahead by 12. So it looks like we do have a reliever right here. So Deeds is being pulled. We will step aside, as it looks like Manny Gonzalez is warming up on the mound. So, base runners on the corners with 1 out. Wray leads Goodland by 12 in the top of the 6th on KRDZ.
At Wray Community District Hospital and Clinic, we care for your health and are committed to the overall health and wellness of those we serve. In addition to traditional medical practices, we also offer diabetes management, cardiac rehab, imaging, nursing services, physical therapy, and much more. To find out more about all the services we offer, visit us online at rayhospital.org. Wray Community District Hospital and Clinic, promoting healthier living through compassionate quality care.
Top of the 6th inning, 1 out. Wray leads Goodland by 12. Base runners on the corners. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Manny Gonzalez now coming in relief. And the first pitch to Rice Peterson swings and misses. However, we did get an uncontested steal from first to second by Joey Wymura. Meanwhile, this one grounded in the gap between short and third for an RBI single. Add another one to Ray's lead. They lead 20-7 over Goodland. So just on 2 pitches, Rice Peterson drives in another one. Peterson now 4 for 5 on the game. He's having an absolute monster game here, just like he did a couple of weekends ago against Caliche. So Caden Lapp comes in to score. Joey Wymura moves up to third. Rice Peterson at first. Runners on the corners again, still 1 out. Camden Riggleman stepping in now. So Deeds pitching just 2/3 of an inning. We have a step off and a check on third. Wymura is back in time. Deeds lasting 2/3 of an inning. No strikeouts, 2 walks. He allowed 5 hits and 5 runs. First delivery to Riggleman now. This one misses low and away for ball 1.
Now batting number 4, Chris Arambula.
It's on the other side of the fence, guys.
Blame the dog phone.
Did it?
Now batting number 24, Ridge Peterson.
I hate when we have phone issues. It's rare. This is actually the first time in a long time that it's happened. But
Hello, man.
So like on the radio, it's just silent?
I sent it to an ad break.
Oh, gotcha.
So there's something at least still on the air.
Yeah.
Come back. Are you guys coming back? Hey. Don't call it come back. Share her experience coming back. You guys ask her if she wants to do that again.
Some technical difficulties here from Goodland. However, we are back now on the air. Meanwhile, Wray able to grow their lead to 15. So far, 6 runs, scoring on 5 hits in the inning. Excuse me, yes, 6 runs on 5 hits in the inning. Meanwhile, Ridge Peterson will pop this one, and that will be caught just off of third for the 3rd out. So a lengthy 6th inning here for the Eagles. Once again, 6 runs on 5 hits. There were no errors committed in the inning, and there was 1 left on the bases. So once again, Wray leads Goodland by 15, heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, next on KRDZ.
I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, that honey-do list is so much fun. All I really gotta do is paint the house and build a new deck for a happy spouse.
Come in and see us at Wray Lumber Company. We'll help you tackle that honey-do list or any building or home improvement project. Wray Lumber Company on Main Street in Wray, where your goodwill is our greatest asset.
Go Eagles!
Proud sponsor of Wray Eagle Athletics.
You've got places to go and things to do, and you don't want to miss out on any opportunities. With Wray State Bank's student banking, we have the tools to keep you going. Deposit that check from grandma without stopping at the bank, split the bill from your phone when you're out with your friends, and get access to your accounts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with online and mobile banking. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you wherever you go. Wray State Bank, banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back in Goodland, Kansas, Wray with a massive lead, 22-7 over Goodland. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Eddie Estrada remaining on the mound in relief. However, he is going to have to face Manny Gonzalez leading off the inning for Goodland. So if Goodland can play to cross at least 6 runs in the inning, we will go to a 7th inning. However, if Wray with their 15-run lead, if they can allow 5 or fewer, then it will be a 6-inning mercy rule. And if it is, then Camden Riggleman will get the win on the start. If it is not a 6-inning mercy rule, then it will be Eddie Estrada getting the win, if that makes sense. Need a pitch. If you pitch only 3 innings, like Camden Riggleman did in this start, you can only get credit for the win if you're the starting pitcher if there's 6 innings or less in the game. If you go a full 7 inning, if the game goes a full 7 innings, then Camden Riggleman as the starter needs to pitch at least 4 innings in this one. So since he pitched only 3, he needs to hope for this mercy rule to get his first pitching win on the mound. Meanwhile, during all that information, we had a strikeout from Manny Gonzalez. There is the 3rd strikeout on the mound for Eddie Estrada, and thus the first out of the inning. So Estrada retires the leadoff batter. Here is Cole Linton now. And the first pitch to him, that one misses low and away. Ball 1. So a couple of massive innings in this one. A 8th-run, 7-hit 2nd inning, and then a 5-hit 6th-run 6th inning for Wray, as this one is popped to center field. Getting under it to make the catch is Ashton Rogers, and there is 2 quick outs in the 6th inning. So Eddie Estrada just 1 out away from shutting this one down in 6 innings. So here is Mason Hernandez now. He is 1 for 3 in this one. RBI double in the 1st. Ground out in the 3rd. Fly out in the 4th. As this one is taken low and away for ball 1. A 1-0 count. Next one. That one swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike for Mason Hernandez now. Trying to keep extending this one. Eddie Estrada. 1-1. Wave and a miss for strike 2. And Eddie Estrada has Goodland on their final strike of the night. Trying to go for the doubleheader split. Game 1 going to Goodland 9-8. Wray trying to take game 2 here. 1-2. This one is grounded to short. The pickup by Waimura. Throw to first off the line. And that is going to extend the game. So a 2-out base runner at first now for Goodland. Likely would have made it in time anyways, even without that throwing mishap. Might have been a very close play. So that will bring in Gentry Deeds. So Deeds stepping in, trying to keep continuing this game as well. Deeds is 1 for 2. He flew out in the 1st, hit by a pitch in the 3rd, and a single in the 5th. He's also scored 2 of Goodland's 7 runs. First one, a fan for the first strike. Outside delivery that time from Estrada on the fastball. 0-1 the count. Estrada set, 0-1. That one swung on. It's a grounder right up the gap in the middle, and another 2-out base hit for Goodland. Nice cutoff throw there from center field by Ashton Rogers as well. So, back-to-back singles for the Goodland Cowboys. That will bring in Octavio Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 2 for 3 in this one. So now 2 on with 2 out. First one to him is low and away in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 to Octavio Gonzalez. Grounded out in the 1st inning. Singles in the 3rd and 5th innings. He's also scored 2 runs. 1-0. That one high, 2-0. Next delivery, 2-0. Octavio Gonzalez, a short fly ball. This one going to shallow right field, and it is going to find the grass there. Another base hit, and another run comes in to score for Goodland. Meanwhile, a pickoff at second base. No, the throw was offline, so another out will come in. Apparently he on the play.
Number 21.
So
Jackson
Gonzalez with a 2-run double. Hernandez and Gentry Deeds coming in to score. So 3 hits, 2 runs in the inning. Next delivery, this one swung on a grounder to Estrada, throw to first, and the ball game is over. So at the end of the game, again, Goodland able to add in a little bit to their tally. However, all the same, a 22-9 6-inning Mercy Rule victory by the Wray Eagles. So at the end of the day, once again, Goodland just slightly extending this one, but Wray able to split the doubleheader with the Cowboys. Wray with a big effort in this one, as they were able to score their 22 runs on 19 hits. They committed 3 errors and only left 1 batter on. That's just insane to me. Wray with only 1 base runner stranded on the bases. Meanwhile, Goodland scoring their 9 runs on 13 hits. They committed 4 errors in the loss, and they left 4 on base. Octavio Gonzalez takes the loss on the mound for Goodland. Camden Riggleman will pick up his first win of the season. He will improve to 1-2 on the mound. So there you have it. Game 1 went to Goodland 9-8. Game 2 goes to Wray 22-9. That's going to do it for today's doubleheader. Eagles baseball will be back in action on Saturday when they take on the Yuma Indians. Check out KRDZ.com for our upcoming broadcast schedule. My name is Connor Dockery. Thanks for tuning into this presentation of high school baseball on KRDZ.
Sukup Manufacturing Company hires people that were born and raised to work in this industry.
I grew up farming, and we had Sukup equipment on our farm.
I still actively farm. I know what the farmers' problems are. I can use that to help make our products better.
What kind of separates a successful farm from one that's having a little more trouble right now is the ability to market your grain.
And the best way to manage that?
On-farm storage.
Sue Rother, fleet manager for Sukup Trucking Operations.
We've had several calls where a farmer has broke down, a dealer needs a part right away. We do whatever we can to get it there.
The Sukup Dealer Network is also a critical part of the company's success.
Our relationship with our dealers is very close. They know who they can contact if they have a need.
The dealers are absolutely committed to this product.
When you buy something, you want to make sure you have good service that comes with it.
You have depended on Farm Rain for your customized farming equipment and service. We are humbled by your trust. We don't take it lightly. And we don't take it for granted. Thank you for continuing to count on us.
You've got places to go and things to do, and you don't want to